back with heat 4 of round of 16. Again, lots of talents in that heat. Johan Duru, Frenchman in green. He'll be surfing against Sam Peter, another Frenchman in white. Luis Diaz from the Canaries in blue, and Jorgan Couzinet from France as well in red. Just the level of talent is amazing. Romain, we had the insights from Tim Bissot, and he was saying, oh, these guys surf's amazing, these guys surf, they all surf amazing, but today you gotta have that, bit of luck. If you get, the right corner, the right ball coming at you, it delivers. There's plenty of opportunity as we see the first wave of Johan Duru. Typical, huh? We know he likes that backhand. He has one of the best backhand surfing in the world still.
Yeah, Johan doing his things on his backhand, and lucky to find also a pretty nice right-hander straight from the beginning of this heat, attacking the lip till the end. So it's going to be a pretty nice score to keep under the feet.
I like that second turn right under the lip. It just disappeared nearly in the tube and came out. So didn't look like much in the criteria where you put your board on the face of the wave. That plays a big role, as we got Sam Peter, young and upcoming surfer from Hossegor, unfortunately getting unstuck. Sam's doing the Pro Junior first,
yes.
a few seasons on the WQS. He's actually leading the rating, but still early days. But consistent and constant results on the first few thousand WQS we had this year in Galicia, England, and Lacano. So bit of opposition of generation as we see again Johan up and riding.
Yes, I think Sam Peter, the son of Didier Peter, which is one of the famous surfers from France, has jumped in terms of level of surfing since the beginning of the year, making pretty good results on the juniors series here in Europe, and he's going to be one to watch in this heat. Of course, Johan Duru starting this heat with a 7.33 does not want to leave a piece of cake to the youngsters. He's going to be really tough to challenge today. Jorgan Couzinet is one of the most explosive surfers from France also. I think as we see here, Sam maybe taking it to the air. Yes. Oh, unfortunately, I hope he did not injure himself, as we are watching also Luis Diaz. Pretty aggressive surfer, beautiful backhand surf on that one. Luis Diaz, who did a semi-final in Spain earlier this year on the first QS of the season, 1000. A surfer from Canaries Island.
Yeah. But as you said, just well executed that second turn on the on the closing out section, just really well controlled, beautiful surfing from the Canarians. So plenty of score to come down, and for now with the 7.33 from Johan Duru, the veteran is taking the early lead. Jorgan Couzinet, best score so far is a 3.67, and Sam Peter unfortunately getting not the landed he would have liked on that left. And Luis Diaz will wait for that first score, and it's gonna be a good score, probably above average, because we saw two good turns, Romain, especially the second one.
Yes, you're right, and it ends up as a 6.5, the second best wave of this heat right now, as Johan Duru backed up his 7.33 with a 4.07, so he's in the lead actually, but watch out, because Luis Diaz looks pretty sharp in this heat.
Yeah, here's Johan, that was not his best score, a 4.07, but could be a keeper. One question, Romain, the landing rate of the airs. I mean, that plays a part. We saw, we'll come back to my question after, but Caro is with last hit winner, Beric de Vries.
Yeah, I'm here with the last hit winner, Beric. Congratulations, you had the best wave so far. Straight into the heat, 2 good scores, right, really fast. The guy struggles to get some scores after, so how do you feel about competing here?
Yeah, thank you very much. I've just started doing the region in Europe, so I've surfed from the first round. So it can be bad, but I have a good understanding of both the sandbanks now, so it's been a blessing. And I used that to my advantage. I knew the tide came in a little bit, and that's going to be enough water for the deeper bank. And I trusted my gut, and it worked out.
Yeah, and you were asking if you're surfing again. Obviously, you're going to surf in the quarters, man and man, this afternoon, right after. Yeah, so you're going to surf with the tide coming in, so it's going to be a bit different. What's your strategy for this afternoon?
Baguettes, croissants, chocolate croissants, bit of coffee, one more croissant.
And a bit of rest. So good luck for this afternoon. Yeah, thank you.
Cheers.
Good work from Beric there, tall South African. Just you know, bit of insight on this preparation, but definitely he could find the gems out there, Romain, where the other surfers struggled to find some opening face.
Yeah, it felt like he was really relaxed in this heat. As he said, he surfed from the beginning of those first few rounds, and it helps sometimes also to get the rhythm, understand how the wave and the sandbank work. It's not bad. He went to England, also went to Lacanau, lost in early rounds. I think he needed these few events to get back on track, and feels like he's showing beautiful surfing, and we might hear from him a lot more during this event.
Yeah, he's gonna be a surfer to watch for sure. Experience at the very high level. I remember some heats he surfed in J Bay, so on his front side is lethal. As we see Diaz just battling against the condition that not really good looking wave. Did his best to have those 2 first turn, but he's sitting on a 6.5, so good position to be in at the midway mark of that heat, Romain.
Of course, and felt like his first turn was pretty nice. Then the wave got a bit funky. Let's see also, don't forget Jorgan Couzinet in red. He can be also deadly on a 1 turn, close out re-entry or goes to the air. Joan Duru is in great position right now with the best wave of this heat. As it comes to Jorgan, and wow, what a nice, powerful hack.
Yeah, a bit of a trademark move from Jorgan Couzinet. He likes you know, that layback snap front side. That's gonna be a textbook maneuver to show to the kids in your surf school, in the all surf clubs. Just good wave selection too. Get some speed, eyeing that section, and then just unloading on that inside ball there. Bam! Fins free, total control. It'll be interested to one single maneuver again, but could be a big score.
I think Jorgan decided finally not to choose too much, not to be too picky with the waves, and just get as much speed as he could and hit strongly the lip. He could do some big damages doing that. We know he's excellent in the air also. And watch the score. It's a 6.57 on a single maneuver.
Yeah.
So let's imagine now if he combos this with another one or goes to the air, it's gonna get even higher. So it's gonna be a pretty tight battle, even between Luis Diaz and Joan Duru.
Coming back to the landing rate on airs, I mean, part of the reason why we've got such a strong Brazilian contingent now doing well on the world tour, as these guys are nailing the airs. I mean, we've seen in the previous heats guys trying to land those hairs, and it's missed opportunities where some guys now on the world tour, as soon as they hit the hair, I mean the landing rate is close from 80%. Is that, you know, something you know, those European surfers needs to work on?
I think traditionally in Europe we were more focused on rail game, basic surfing than the other countries, especially in Brazil, where they love to go in the air. While we watching Johan on this one on a bigger wave, but looking a bit fat right now. Yes, but pushing so strong on this second one, trying to improve on a 4.07. Might be the case. So yes, in Europe we have this new generation pushing a lot now for the airs, and this is great. Unfortunately, we've seen from this morning it's pretty tough to land those airs because of the configuration of the sandbank. It's so shallow that it's pretty tight to land those airs on the flat part of the wave with such a small amount of water. So we saw Kaoli trying many attempts of airs. He's one of the best. He can land like 20 airs a day without any problem. But today it's quite tricky. Even Gatien Delahaye, we watched him falling down a few airs attempt. So today it might be still tricky with this low tide to land those airs, but watch out because the tide is gonna come in, and it might be really, really fun to surf lately here in Anglet, so we might have some other opportunities. But yes, in Brazil, they love to go in the air. It's a mindset also, you know, and when you see everyone jumping everywhere in the air and making a crazy rotation, of course, the motivation is here for the new generations. And here in France, we were more focused on power surf, on rail game, and it has changed with the last few generations, and it's going to change even more with the future. But I think the gap between the other nations and Europe has reduced a lot lately. In the past, we had pretty good surfers in Europe, but only a few of them. Now we have so many good surfers, so talented. So the level of surfing is getting higher everywhere, and of course here in Europe also.
Definitely strong contingent from all over Europe, from France, from Spain, from the Basque Country, from England, from Portugal. So they'll have the opportunity to surf against the world best in the Challenger Series. That's what they're for, just mixing up. WQS are still regional, so as even if Beric de Vries is flying, you know, the Netherlands flags, even if he's South African born. So,
wow,
oh, Jorgen, just you can, you know, easily hurt
do
yourself.
Do we have a broken surfboard, maybe?
Yeah, I hope it's not more than that, because he looked at the wrong place on that falling lip, Romain. Hope he's didn't do damage, because as I said, he's also chasing some important spots on the Challenger Series. Jorgen is looking, having a good season, like Gatien.
Yeah, he really went like for the all or nothing on this last turn, and unfortunately he was a bit late, and we can see he's landing this turn under the lip. It's so shallow and powerful, while at the same time Luis Diaz is taking it with a lot more control, and he's gonna add a new score on the timeline.
Yeah, clever surfing from the surfer on the Canaries. Looking to improve on the 4.67, what he might just do with that last right-hander. Another aerial view of the beach here in Anglet, French Basque Country. Bit of a overcast morning, but the sun is out, the crowd's there, a lot of surfing fans. It's an important contest locally. Fortunately, we had to cancel the Challenger Series in Hossegor later this year, usually happening in October in Leyland. So that's one big contest. Surfing fan, they've been driving down and to the contest to see the well, some of the world best, but the Euro best for sure. Johan Duru waving for score. He needs to know where he's sitting on the board.
Yeah,
He's
because watch out of the scores, and Luis Diaz
yeah,
did score the best wave of the heat on his last one.
8 point. Yeah. Strong lead from the Canarian, just taking the best out of the three French surfer. Now Jorgan Couzinet with just 8 minutes, bit more than 8 minutes remaining, is after 5.44. Sam Peter, he needs to get busy. He still has time, but he needs a 9.67 to advance. And we're waiting on the last score for Johan Duru. He'll be looking to improve on a 4.67 as we got him riding on that left. Good control. Happy with himself. Bit of a fist pump there from Johan.
Yeah, it's beautiful first carve on his forehand, and then backing it up with a nice re-entry. So this might help him to improve his total. He's sitting actually on the backup of a 4.67. So it's crucial time. You know, he has Jorgan behind him, and while Sam surfed also a wave, but unfortunately he's struggling at this time of the heat to find a good wave.
Well, the veteran, you know, there's like a big age difference between just Sam with it, so just before, and that good finish by Johan, making sure he landed that with, you know, the hands right above the nose of the board. Just that's also to show the judges judging. It doesn't do that in free surfing.
No, you know, sometimes it's always nice to add some drama a bit to the wave, maybe to get a bit of extra points. Never know, yeah. But it's mostly because he's really happy, and he knows he has Jorgan chasing scores behind him, and it's going to be a tight battle till the end. So he really wants to put himself the highest possibly in the score line.
And that pays off, yeah. 6.53 for his last effort. So Johan Duru increasing his lead. Now the requirement for Jorgan is a 7.3, so starting to widen the gap. So with 6 minutes and 10 seconds remaining, looking good for Luis and Johan. Jorgan and Sam have their work cut out if they want to join the man-on-man heat of next round. So we'll be continuing the Rip Curl Pro Anglet today. No stopping, Romain, because we've got the wave, we've got the show, and we've got the surfers.
Of course. And you know what? It's going to be a great surfing all day long because of this incoming tide. I think the conditions will get better and better, as we do have a recap of the heat.
Yeah, as we got a little bit of a lull. Quick recap, because it's going to be an intense end of the heat with just a strong opening from Johan Duru, 7.33. But that second turn right under the lip, it nearly disappeared under the lip. You could see the jersey in the lip, and
a bit of a Marco Chilupo trademark under the lip.
yeah, a bit of an old school style. Unfortunately for the younger Sam Peter, having a bit of a shocker, can't really find the good waves. That's the other informed surfer of the heat, while Jorgan Couzinet unloaded a huge layback snap on that inside, earning him a 6.57, but for now he's after a backup, Romain, and we know how important those second scoring waves are.
Yes, exactly, but this man in blue got the best of the heat at this time. Johan is gonna fight till the end. He wants his ticket to the man-on-man format, but Jorgan is looking also for a big result to gain confidence for this end of the season of the Challenger Series also.
Yeah, a lot of stakes for most of these guys. With Diaz, you know, happy with himself. You could see the claim, and then Johan Duru choosing to go left and Here again, fist bump. So there's a bit of a pressure, a good battle out the back and plenty of action. As Romain was saying, we've got that swirl. It's gonna carry us through to the higher tide. So different scenery, different peaks, but still, you know, some great scoring wave.
And you know what? Jorgan is needing right now a 7.3. Looks like a big score, but on the other hand, only one turn, big turn, could reach the 8-point marks. So the heat is still wide open for Jorgan. Of course, Sam is in the Cumberland. And let's watch this one from Jorgan. One pretty nice first carve, pretty nice top turn, and he ends up this wave with a nice re-entry. Pretty stoked about this last wave. It's gonna be tight. We're gonna watch closely the scores from the judges.
Your call there? Does it get? Does it deserve the 7.3, or is he a bit under? So we can also. That first carve is strong. Another nice snap finish. He probably would have hoped for a land or hair section.
Say it's gonna get close because Johan Duru scored a 6.53 on his last wave. Might get close. I'm not sure it will be the score. That's why I wouldn't like to be in the judges' tower right now.
It's one of those time in the heat where the judges will watch the replay. They got no rush to put that score because it's gonna be an important one. Either giving Jorgen the second qualifying position or not, but it's just under Romain, as you spotted, 7.7, so not enough for Jorgen. He's now looking for a 6.8 while Sam Peter is in combo land, but now he's got to show what he has. He'll be disappointed. He can't find his rhythm.
His body language. We could see he knows it's over. 1 minute and 30 seconds. So now Johan is gonna stay closely on the side of Jorgan with the second priority, making sure that Jorgan will not take a good quality wave, because now he's looking for a 6.8. It's stressing time for both of those guys.
We can see the green and the red jersey. I remember one heat from Johan at JB against Adriano de Souza, where he let Adriano go under his priority. So you learn from those mistakes, and with 50 seconds remaining, he's not gonna let go Jorgan on a good wave. He's gonna have that blocking strategy, making sure nothing can happen to the score line with 30 seconds remaining. But it's never over till the horns blow. That's a requirement, or last course, and there is requirement. It's close from that. It's 6.8, sorry. Sam on a good-looking wave for the show. Nice first turn, but
layback, old style carve, and Jorgan. Now that's it. He knows it's a tough loss for him, but the season is still just starting. He must be pretty bummed of this one, but Luis Diaz and Johan Duru made the best of this heat. We expected to find maybe Johan and Jorgan in the first two places, but hey, Luis Diaz is someone to take not from, because he looks like really in good shape since the beginning of the year.
Yeah, it was clever surfing, the strong surfing, making sure he landed those, turn on his backhand on that difficult inside section. No falling, so deserved the win for the Canarian.